All right, we are here. We are here at last. What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, coming to you live as always from Studio SGG in the heart of Studiopolis Zone. Starting off with a sub. That's a great way to start the stream. Hope you guys are having a lovely Monday. Uh-oh. Are my redeems not working? Oh boy. I've been away so long it's scuffed already. Oh boy. But welcome! Happy 3 months. Glad I could be a mod for you. Be part of my life. Hope we can meet you at a con someday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Yes. So I brought back the first of all, let me say hi to everybody. Hello, NSM. Hello, Legit. Hello, Gabe. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Trickster. Hello, Zach. Hello, Phanto. Hello, Luigi. Hello, Big Mac. And hello, Stumpy. Hi, everybody. I hope I got everyone. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Yes. I tried to bring back the audio redeems. But it looks like they're not working at the moment. Oh, great. And Myers, I'm so sorry. There were so many people I knew I was gonna forget somebody. Sorry, man. Hello. So glad that you made it. Yeah, let me go in real quick and, go ahead and deactivate those. That's annoying. So, yeah, thanks, NSM. Thanks for refunding them. So basically, my Twitch integrated throwing system app is completely busted. So the rings and the plushies, they don't work right now. So I thought as a concession, I would bring back the sound redeems for a stream. But it looks like those are borked too. So hey, I guess this is what you get when you haven't streamed in a while. You get borked like real bad. All right, well, unfortunate, but we'll have to deal with that later. Sorry, guys. Also, before we get into 100 Girlfriends, because I know everybody wants to talk about it, and I know that I've got some thoughts on the season 2 as a whole. I do want to apologize real quick for having such an inconsistent schedule recently. Basically, real life kind of got in the way. While I was working on these last few episodes of 100 Girlfriends, I had a lot of other projects and a lot of other life stuff hit me all at once. And with multiple voice acting projects, some of which I will hopefully be able to talk about soon. But with that and multiple commissions and multiple obligations everywhere else, something had to give. And unfortunately, it was the streams. So I do apologize. It is probably still going to be a little spotty, at least through the end of April. I'm hoping that by mid-May, things will calm down. It's kind of why we're having Gay Lawyer Monday tonight and again on Sunday, because next Sunday I will not be able to stream at all. Because I will be directing a kids musical, and that is an all-day affair. So yeah, but I appreciate y'all's patience. I know it can be really frustrating when a streamer you like doesn't keep to a schedule, and I get that. Sorry, but I'm trying. You know, life gets in the way. Those of y'all who have been patient, I appreciate y'all very much. It's been rough. It's been rough a little bit, but we're trying to get back into it, trying to get life back to normal, and trying to get caught up with everything. So just continue to be patient with me for a little bit longer. I promise things will get back to normal soon, and just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. But yes, 100 Girlfriends Season 2, another season in the books. And it's been a fun one, guys. It's been a fun one. I think I think it goes without saying that Travis was absolutely the MVP of the finale, because oh my god, y'all. So I saw the monologue. I saw the monologue in its entirety. Because at the very end, all the girls scream, "I love you!" At the very end. So I saw the entirety of the monologue. And guys, it took up the entire damn monitor. I am not even exaggerating. It took up the whole freaking monitor. That's how long that freaking monologue was. It was insane. It was insane. So, you know, massive props to Travis for pulling that off. Like, way to go. I think that's gonna go down in history as one of the biggest, baddest anime monologues of all time. I would say, I would put it up there, for those of you who watch JoJo, I would put it up there with the 7-page muda 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 muda. God bless Giorno's VA for doing that. But, yeah, I would put it up there with that. That's how crazy that shit was. All I wanted to say is, thank you, SGG. Your work was beautiful. Thank you. I kind of want Am I a Tsundere again to be a sound bit for streaming. You know what? I may probably bring the sound bits back for real once I find out why they're not working. I may bring those back for real and throw in a couple from Season 2. Am I a Tsundere again is probably going to be one of them. But God, Carne has so many freaking good one-liners. It's really hard to choose which ones go on my stream and which ones don't. You deserve a standing ovation for your performance as Carne in the last 2 episodes as well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really did wanna give it my all, and I feel like I did. Like the screams that you heard me do in those last episodes, those were legit. Those were real screams. Like, no cap, I nearly passed out at that scream when I got all my tsunderes back. Like, it was intense, dude. It was intense, dude. It's not like I was moved by your performances these last 2 episodes or anything. No! You can't be a tsundere too with me! I am the tsunderest of rays. I don't know what that means. Oh! That does remind me, though. Speaking of tsunderes, do you think you can say a typical tsundere line, not as Carne, but as yourself? Not in Carne mode. Not in Carne mode. All right, let me see here. Let me see what I can conjure up here. It's not like I'm glad you guys tuned into my streams or anything. Jeez. Does that count? Was that tsundere enough? Why are you not more popular as a VA? I've never really heard you outside of Carne. You know what? That's a great question. I wish I had a good answer for you. The truth of the matter is, guys, I've been a VA for like over 9 years. I've been doing this, and it takes a long time to get your name out in this industry, unless you get hella lucky and you star in like a major property, like if you star in like a DBZ or a One Piece or a major property like that, and you get super duper lucky. The rest of us, though, we've been working our butts off for years, especially in my case. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I am where I am now. Like, being Carne has been nothing but a joy for me, and hopefully this will be the start of more stuff. Unless you're like Monica Rial with 700. Yeah, oh God. That's the dream. That's the dream. Well, I'm at 50. I'm at about 50 now. So, you know, we're making our way there. Just 650 more gigs to go. How hard could that possibly be, right? Right? Hello, Boots. Welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have you ever thought about asking the other cast members of 100 Girlfriends if they'd be interested in streaming with you? You know, I know that Cassie also streams. Nano's VA also streams. I don't know who else does, though. I mean, I would totally be down to do, like, an Among Us stream or, like, a Jackbox stream or something like that. I would totally be down to do something like that with the other VAs. But so far, the opportunity has not presented itself yet. Maybe sometime in the future. But I would love to. I would love to. I forgot to mention this in the last dub. Rentaro had Iron Man gauntlets. Yeah, okay. No, those gauntlets are super creepy. Like, they are just... Do you guys know there's a specific black paint that is like the blackest black in the entire world. And one jerkwad has the rights to use that black. And it's like... That's what it reminded me of when I saw those gauntlets. They were like completely black all the way through, and it was really creepy. Vanta Black, thank you, Vanta Black. Yeah, those Vanta Black gauntlets really kind of skeeved me out a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. Emmy and Sarah stream occasionally. Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep an eye on them. In the manga, the gloves were pixelated. Like, were they? That's fantastic. I love that. Well, if it comes down to pixelated versus Vanta Black, I guess Vanta Black is a little bit better. This season had more Dragon Ball references. I mean, it had 2. Last season had, I think, none. So yeah, by default, it would have more. I loved all the in-joke references to other animes this season. It's so... I love when they, like, take a hit at other properties like that. It's super fun. Also, I think we can all agree, Karne cosplaying as Majin Buu is peak. That is peak. That is absolutely peak. I've been curious. Are the dub lines referring to people watching the show on Crunchyroll going to be changed for a potential Blu-ray DVD release? I can't answer that. I'm not part of the writing team, so I'm afraid I don't have an answer for you on that. Sorry. Yeah. You're asking the wrong person, I'm afraid. Hello, Deku Pikachu! Welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in. Speaking of the Blu-ray release, though, I know that because some people have been asking, is there going to be a full version of Rentaro's big-ass monologue? I know that the Japanese Blu-ray has it in its entirety at normal speed. I imagine the English one will have the same, but do not quote me on that. That's just pure speculation. That's pure speculation, but I would not be surprised. Karane looked really good in Majin. Doesn't she? Like, it works. It works for her. That outfit works for her. Oh, but speaking of cosplaying though, I got something to show y'all. And I'm very excited about this. Let me see if I can add it real quick. Come on, where's it at? Bam! Check this out, guys. Check this out. I got fan art! Super Geek Girl fan art! Official! Okay, so this lovely piece of art, lovely artwork, this was commissioned by Big Mac. I believe I saw him in the chat earlier. Dude, thank you. This is so stinking adorable. I love it. Thank you so much. And the artist, I believe they are Obsessor on Twitter and Bluesky. Obsessor, if you're watching this right now, you did a fantastic job. This is the first time I've ever gotten fan art of my VTuber model, and you absolutely blew it out of the park. Thank you so much. I absolutely love it. And thank you, Big Mac, for commissioning it. As a matter of fact, I think he's actually doing a fundraiser right now. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe throw a link in the chat real quick. So if you guys dig this art and you want to help the artist out, I'm gonna pop a link in here real quick. That's a link to their Bluesky. They're having a little bit of financial difficulty right now, so no pressure or nothing. But if you are able to give, throw a couple bucks their way as appreciation, and that would be super rad. Fair warning though, there is not safe for work content on that Bluesky, so maybe don't look at it in a public place. But there you go. I just I wanted to show that off because I was very happy about this. Look, he's so cute. She has legs! actual legs. See? See? The legs do exist. The legs are right here. The legs are right here. Like, you even got the shoe and the glove designs right, which don't even show up on the model very often just because I got a half body model. So, hey, props. Major, major props for getting all the little details. Oh, man. Oh, hey, we got a first timer. Ondin, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do you ever improvise your lines as Karne, or do you stick to the script? I would say 90% of the time I stick to the script. There have been instances in which I have suggested some line changes, either for timing's sake or because sometimes it gets a little repetitive. I have done a little bit of improv, but about 95% of the time I stick to the dub script. Mostly because I'm matching the lip flaps, and you can't do a whole lot of improvisation when you're trying to match up lip flaps. And also because the writing is so good, I feel like I don't need to add any of my own giggles and guffles in there. So it is very hard to ad-lib ADR. But thank you for the question, and thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you stick around. I've got noodle legs. Good luck. Dude, this is a Sonic character. What do you expect? This is a Sonic model. Hey! Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Love it. The scriptwriters really know what to do with you, SGG. Yeah, you know what? Full props goes to Macy Ann Johnson. Full props go to her, because she has absolutely killed it, and I love that she and the rest of us being the English dub team, got called the F out in the last episode, and I just about died in the studio when that particular line came up. Oh my god, it was so funny. Yeah, she was actually referenced in the show. She was actually referenced in the last episode. I never expected to hear Nano say Riz. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, it doesn't fit, does it? There's a wrongness there. Was the dub monologue fitted for lip flaps, I wonder? I mean, at that point, I don't think so. When they're going that super quick, I don't know if lip flaps are even a thing anymore. That would be more of a Travis question. I don't foresee them matching up the lip flaps. I think that's damn near impossible when you're talking at that speed. But you know. No matter how many new girlfriends in Season 2, Karne is still best girl for me. Iku was a close second. Oh, thank you. Hello, Tyrant. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah. A lot of people liked Iku. Lots of love for Iku, and I'm very glad. My favorite girlfriend introduced this season. You know, I liked all of them. I know that's like the easy way out. But if I have to pick one, you know, I'm gonna say Kurumi. I thought that she was, not just because she's my tsundere sister in arms. But yeah, Hangry girlfriend. She had a nice, she kind of brought things down a little bit. And she's super cute. Emmy does a great job with her. I like Mei Mei because she can make plushies. Yes! We didn't get to see a whole lot of Mei Mei or Mimi for that matter. I'm hoping we'll see more of them next season, if and when there's going to be a season 3, because let's face it, with 89 girlfriends to go, you know there's going to be a season 3. There has to be. And yeah, technically Mei was introduced in season 1, but she officially was introduced in season 2. I love Iku, but Momoha Sensei and Akko are so freaking adorable. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit before they make their anime debut, though. We got a couple to get through. We got a couple girlfriends to get to before we can get to them. I don't know. Akko might be season 3. I forget exactly where she lands in the lineup. I think she's like number 18 or 17 or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. For me, it's a toss-up between Kurumi and Mei. Yeah. Mei's so good. I'm still so happy for Marianne. She did so good with her. I have never laughed so hard for any anime series. Hooray! I'm making people laugh. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you. According to the show itself, they're going out of order. That is true. Because in that big monologue scene, Mei and Mimi and Mei were not present in the manga. So yeah, they are just rearranging crap. And I love that the show got called out for it. It's so good. My favorites are the one voiced by Bryn and RCM. So that would be Mimi and Iku. Would be Bryn and Rebecca. Did you know that the voice actor of the Love God voices Bowser? Yes, I am aware, and I love that. Also, big props to Jim Ferranda, our wonderful narrator, killing it as always. Like I love this dude. This dude is so great. you gotta love the narrator and the Love God both. Both of those guys are just absolutely hilarious. The Love God sounded like Sean Schmel when he does King Kai. You know what? Especially with the last few episodes, I wouldn't be surprised if that was intentional. Especially with all the DBZ references that were thrown around last season. Do you think Rentaro would hate Makoto from School Days? Oh, is he that asshole who oh, I think I know who you're talking about, and yes, absolutely. Just on site. I mean, everybody hates Makoto from School Days. He's terrible. He's absolutely horrible. No one likes him. Karane will forever be my favorite. Her straight man quips will never fail to make me smile. Yay! Thank you. Thank you very much. See, that's my favorite part. Is calling out everybody else on their nonsense. It's so good. Of course, let's be real. Karane's got issues of her own, but I still think she is the most normal out of all the girlfriends. Maybe also Kurumi as well. Since today is Gay Lawyer Monday, not Sunday, Monday, have you seen Hakari, Kusuri, and Mei in their detective outfits? Yes, I have, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad that Karane doesn't get a detective outfit. Somebody needs to rectify this. Although she does get a cute hip-hop street dancer outfit, so I mean, I guess that kind of works. But come on. She needs to have a detective costume. Detective Karane. I mean, hell, she's the one with the Ace Attorney spinoff. Why not give her a detective costume? Anywho. Sometimes I wish we would see more of Kusuri. Grown-up Kusuri, yeah. That is something I have heard, is that more people want to see adult Kusuri. Well, I guess, would you really call it adult? I guess you would. Still technically a high school senior, but, I mean, come on. Now that I think about it, Rentaro isn't the type to hate other people. The only one he actually despises is the Love God. Yeah, the one who put him in this situation. Exactly. I'm actually really excited for next season. If it does 5 girlfriends, it'll be Chio, Miss Natty, Yasashiki Momi, and Granny Yaku. I am very excited about Yakuzan. I am very excited about her. That is gonna be y'all. If y'all think Hahari and Kusuri are crazy, she is both of them combined. And oh my god, it's insane. It's so fun. Anyway, Anime Only's in for a ride this season. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a trip. But yes, hopefully we get a season 3. As you guys know, if and when it becomes official, you'll hear it from me. And fingers crossed for season 3. And once again, before we get things underway, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all the love you showed Karane, and really appreciate it this season, guys. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. And here's hoping for season 3, guys. Hello, Valen961! Welcome, welcome, welcome! What anime was the last one? The one of the 5 girlfriends. We're talking about the 100 girlfriends that really, 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 really love you. Of which I play girlfriend number 2, Karnaida. And that season 2 just wrapped up, so we're just kind of sharing our thoughts, our favorite moments from season 2 before diving into a Gay Lawyer Monday. Karne's not number 1. So the consensus is that Hakari, because she was the first to confess, she is girlfriend number 1, and then Karne is girlfriend number 2 because she was second to confess. Technically, it happened at the same time, but I'll say that she's number 2. Of course, she's number 1 in our hearts. She's number 1 in our hearts, and they can't take that from us. 100 girlfriends, that's like 6 more girlfriends too many. 6? So wait, 94 is where you draw the line? 94 girlfriends? 94 girlfriends is a reasonable number. 95? No, 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 no. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right. Anyway. So, yes, we're not going to be having Gay Lawyer Sunday next Sunday, so you guys are getting a double dose. You guys are getting it tonight for a little bit, and then you're getting it in full this Sunday. Next Sunday, no, but this Sunday, yes. Also, yes, I'm aware that this Sunday is Easter. Whatever. Rejoice. I can tolerate 94. 95 is just pretty much. Oh, I love that. I love that. All right. You guys have been waiting long enough. Let's get to it. It is time to jump back in to Gay Lawyer Monday. Also, with this being a Monday night, it's probably not going to go quite as long as I normally would. Just because I have to sleep at some point. But we'll try to get through what we can. Next Sunday, you know what that means? Gay Lawyer Sunday will be on 420. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize that Easter was gonna be on 420. There's some troubling implications there. But anyway, it's been a bit. But we are still on the inherited Turnabout. Or excuse me, Turnabout Legacy. So in this case, just to refresh, we have been jumping backwards and forwards in time. We have been investigating both as Miles Edgeworth and also as Miles' dad, Gregory. As it turns out, the last case that he investigated before his untimely death is now coming back to haunt his son. So let's see kind of where we go this time. I think we're still in the past. I think we're still playing as Gregory here. So let's jump back in. SGG would embrace Sprigatito and become a weak. No. No, nothing like that. Sprigatito is really cute, though. Not gonna lie. All right, here we go. December 25th. Merry Christmas. 10 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. All right, dude. Can I remember how any of these voices go? It hasn't been that long, but here we go. Hey, it's Miss Bound.
Oh, Mr. Fender, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
She looks rather tired. Has Mr. Von Karma finished interrogating you?
Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures.
Are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too?
I'm terribly worried about him.
Oh! It's Detective Bad! You're not Tangaroa! Oh, is the audio too loud? Sorry, let me turn it down. I also kind of have the mic a little positioned away from me so I can actually see the screen. I'm still trying to get this new mic positioning worked out here. Almost Christmas means it's not Christmas. Yep. But it is Christmas now. Now it is. Now it is Christmas. I'm trying to figure out the number for girlfriends, assuming it's 5 to 6 per season. 6 in season 1, 5 in 2. If they keep that list, if they keep that pace, yeah. I'm thinking we're gonna see. I think your prediction is correct. We might get the one after Yaku, but we'll just have to see. They may throw in a surprise girlfriend like they did with Hahari, but you know, season 3 is a while away. Season 3 is a while away. I do agree, though. I would like to see longer seasons. Gay lawyer? How high on the gayometer are we talking here? Well, this one not so much. It's his son that's the gay one. I don't know if we'll get to Miles tonight, but this is Gregory Edgeworth. He is a highly respected defense attorney. Don't know where he falls on the gaydar myself, but he's great. He's great, and I love him. He's a good dad.
Detective Bad, what are you doing back there? Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon. I'm not sure how anyone just happens to be at a detention center, but okay.
You're lucky you don't get sprayed. Oh, no! His hair turned white! He didn't look like that before! He's definitely spooked!
Good morning. Mr. Tagaroa! What happened to you?
Oh no, Samson! What did they do to you?
They didn't seem to want to let me sleep.
That's sleep deprivation! That counts as torture!
I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. They're not letting you sleep? That's not police work, that's torture! What's going on here, Detective Bad?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Eddie. I 100% agree.
I'm not the one doing the interview. It's the guy they put on the case before me. I like Carl's methods about as much as you do. Which is why I'm doing what I can to help. It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation room right now if it weren't for him.
Yeah, see, that is a good guy. Yeah, but holy shit! Okay, so no, I already hated him before. I already hated Von Karma before. But we're talking about freaking torture methods being implemented to interrogate suspects. Like, how has this guy not been arrested yet? How did this guy make it that far into his career before Phoenix freaking Wright got a hold of him and threw his ass in prison where it belongs? How did he get away with this for so long? I'm fuming over here. I am goddamn fuming over here. Excuse my language. Bribes. You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. It is probably bribes. Also, hello, Exile. Welcome. I finished watching Devil May Cry anime and got Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is so fun. It's so dope. Everyone go play it. Go play it. It's so good. I haven't seen the Devil May Cry anime, though. I need to get Netflix again. Forged evidence. That's how. That too. Bribery and forged evidence. That is. Those are the pillars with which Manfred von Karma built his empire on, and then Phoenix Wright made it go toppling down. Charge blade, best weapon. I prefer the dual blades and the bonk and stick myself, but you do you. Yeah. Weapons in a courtroom are a completely different topic of discussion. They let him use the taser. Francisca got the whip. Agata uses, like, freaking hot coffee on his opponents. I'm just waiting for the day when the prosecutor just brings out like a freaking attack animal. Like he's got like a dog or something, and he sticks it on Phoenix in the middle of the courtroom. I guarantee that's gonna happen. There we go. There's those sound clips. I knew they were still working. Or a flamethrower. Oh god. Oh god. I mean, Phoenix already suffered 2nd or 3rd degree burns from that hot coffee. Why not just step it up? Just go all the way with a friggin' flamethrower.
Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems. Alright, let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tangaroa.
Got it, Mystery! My notepad is at the ready!
Yeah. This would be the appropriate time for the sad violin. It's got on coffee hot. Oh yeah. That, absolutely. This is where the hot coffee originated. The hot coffee lawsuit originated here, I'm sure. No comment about animals in court. Wait for Duel to... Oh, no! Are you kidding? That actually happened? I hate this series! That's a lie. I love it. But goddamn it, that's stupid. All right. Don't spoil it. Let me... I will scream about it in my own good time. We'll get the Dual Destinies eventually.
Mr. Tangaroa, we found out quite a bit, if you'd like to hear it.
This will serve as a good recap for the rest of us.
Of course, thank you.
Are you alright, Mr. Tangaroa? You seem kinda spaced out.
I'm fine. I think my blood sugar might be running a little low.
Sounds good.
Do we have anything that might give him a little energy boost?
Do we? Do we have anything?
Some tea? Would some tea work?
Oh no, we got those chocolates! We got the chocolates! Let's give him some chocolates.
Oh my god!
Here you go, buddy. Keep your blood sugar up.
Huh? Is that chocolate? For me?
Oh, those are the chocolates that
I wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa, but the rules here don't exactly allow me to do so. Oh, it's a shame, but rules are rules, I suppose.
There must be some way we can hand them to him.
I hope Detective Bad is noting the meaningful looks in his direction. Let me take a look at them. If they seem legit, I might consider passing them on as a suspect.
Yay, Bad! Bad is good. Bad is a good guy.
Thank you, Detective Bad.
My hero!
I'm touched. Thank you, Detective. Yeah, whatever. Just sit tight.
Yeah, starving him, forcing him to stay awake. It's terrible. It's terrible the way they're treating this man. Would this classify as police brutality? I feel like it would.
Here. You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah, keep it down, will ya? Both are safe. Of course, Detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Now, to sample these treats. Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot. I didn't do it for you. It was my call.
Tsundere alert! We got the Tsundere Cup! Trust me, I know a thing or two about these tsunderes, and this is peak tsundere behavior. We see you, Bad. We know what you are. We know what you are. You can't hide from me.
I guess you're not such a bad guy after all.
The sweetness. I feel like a man reborn. Were they your handiwork, Judy?
Yes. How were they?
Is he gonna start singing again? Am I gonna have to sing? Oh no, no, I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing right now. Feel the melts off his. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll just let the music. Take it. I'll just let the music take over from here. Chow Tales. Yes, I have seen a little bit of Chow Tales. I haven't seen the latest episode, but it's very cute. Shadow Chow is love. Shadow Chow is life. I guarantee you guys, we are gonna try to get a Shadow Chow when we do Sonic Adventure 2. We're gonna try for it. No guarantees, but we are gonna try to get a Shadow Chow in Sonic Adventure 2.
Delicious. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh so flavorful. Thank you, Judy.
I'm so glad you like them.
And I'm glad you're back to your old self. My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse in sheer despair.
Wow, is the food here really all that bad?
Just usual. French fries, ham sandwich, that. Yes, and yet I couldn't taste a thing.
Wait, he couldn't taste the thing? Isn't tasting like his whole thing? No. Don't just gloss over that. That was important. Somebody in the chat, write that down. He doesn't have a taste. He doesn't have a taste of smell. He doesn't have a sense of blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. Words. He does not have a taste of. He does not have a sense of taste right now. He has lost his sense of taste. Somebody make a note of that. I feel like that's going to be a very important thing later on. Gotta go early. We're discussing D&D. All right. Good luck, man. Good luck with your D&D. Don't throw in any mimics or throw in all the mimics, whichever best suits your campaign. Take care, man. No sense of smell, therefore no taste. I promise you, if that is not a linchpin to this entire case, I will eat my hat. I don't have a hat, but I will acquire a hat and eat it.
Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene. Before you go, Detective, do you have any new information to share? Oh yeah, you're right about the victim's identity. Frost worked as a sculptor in France, where he was known as Paul Halique.
Paul Halique, I think is how we're saying that.
By Paul Halique. Artie Frost was Paul Halique? I never would have imagined.
Poor Mr. Halique.
So, the famous French sculptor wasn't a Frenchman after all, huh?
And eats the paper. Yep, that's just what he does. How does this dude live if he can't taste? I mean, you can still swallow food. But if you can't smell or taste it, like, what's even the point? Do you think it's hard on that than that 15-minute monologue, SGG? I don't understand your question. Sorry. Do I think doing a 15-minute monologue is hard? Yes, absolutely. 15 minutes may not sound like a very long amount of time, but if all you're doing for 15 minutes is just straight talking, yeah, that gets very tiring after a while. So yeah, massive props to Travis for pulling that monologue off. Like, Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. I was trying to say good job, dude, and I was thinking of Judy, and it came out wrong. Whatever.
This all would certainly explain why Mr. Halleck was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public. He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently. Bunch of Zodiac statues. Guess he'll never finish them now.
He never finished his greatest masterpiece?
Nah, seems he was making statues for each season. But he never got around to winter constellations.
But wait, the winter constellations are the ones that we saw. So who's out here finishing his work? Somebody made the winter constellation. So who was it? Okay, something is starting to form in my mind, but I'll hold my tongue until then. Now that season 2 is over, what is going to happen to the Rentaro plushie you made? It is going to remain at Crunchyroll. It's going to remain in that particular recording studio. It's going to be like I made a plushie for another show I was in, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. I made a Noi plushie, and that little dude, he still hangs out in the studio that I recorded Biscuit Hammer in. So I assume the Rentaro plushie is going to remain in the studio I recorded 100 Girlfriends in. So yeah, it'll be there for all the other girlfriends and anybody else to come in and enjoy. My plan is working perfectly. Soon I will have plushies in every studio in Crunchyroll. The plushie domination begins! Thank you.
The winter constellations? You mean Taurus and Gemini?
Oh no! Super Squeak! Alright, let me put it on. Is it working? Is it working? Do we hear, Are we getting squeaky voices? I got it turned on. No? No? Oh dear. Okay, hang on. It's on. Okay, no? No? Oh dear. Why is everything borked? Why is nothing working tonight? No! It should be working. I can hear it. I can hear it on my end. That is really irritating. Alright, NSM, if you wouldn't mind refunding Gabe his points, I'll figure out what's going on. Is it because I've been gone for too long? It might be, actually, some of my settings. I've also never been able to get voice mod to work correctly with this mic in particular. I will try to look into it before tomorrow's stream, as well as all the other stuff. I'm gonna have to do a lot of troubleshooting tomorrow, it looks like. Anywho.
So the 2 he made out of ice would have completed the set.
Yeah, and now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Miss Bowd, I wasn't blaming you!
One last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make, which means he was always strapped with cash.
Ah, yes, the starving artist stereotype. Boo.
Checking to see if there's any chance someone called it a debt.
I guess not even famous artists are safe from money problems.
You're damn right about that! Hey! Thank you very much, Ketrinator, for the follow! Thank you so much, and thanks for supporting the channel! Starving artist at times is almost redundant. Yeah, boy, you're telling me. You are telling me. You're preaching to the choir right now, my friend.
Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest? None. Guy didn't even tell his family. I see.
So he has a family, huh?
Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard. I can't be hanging around here any longer. Understood. We'll see you again shortly.
Why does he pull his collar up like that? Why does he look like a dork? Why does he pull his collar up like he's a little turtle man? Why do you do that, Gregory? That's weird. I love it.
He's a good man. He certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Someone who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in.
I wonder how Gregory would have reacted had he known that Bad was a member of the Yatagarasu. The mind it spins.
And to scare the pants off of anybody new he meets. Now, you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday? Of course. Allow me to give you a full report.
Alright. Oh, I guess we're not gonna get a recap. Alright, well, that's fine.
Thank you for that. And allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Mr. Turnabout. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is that we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two? By all means, I'll gladly share all that I can.
Alright, so now we're getting back to the investigation. One piece of advice for buying UVAs, take therapy. You will make a living using your mental voice. Jesus Christ, that is so real, though. Yeah. All the imaginary friends I had as kids are now making me money. Yeah. You hear that, Mom and Dad? That thing you were worried about me doing as a kid? I'm making money off it now! Everything's fine! It all comes full circle! Oh, contestants. Let's go.
What can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest? Let's see. There was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, and so I had to disqualify her. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up through the semi-final. But disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well. Which was, it tasted identical to Mr. Frost. They may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing.
Huh? And what exactly did his work look like?
Oh, there should be a photograph back at my mansion.
I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth.
Much appreciated, Miss Fowler. But Mr. Frost's entries for the final, oh, that was truly sublime. So, you were able to finish judging it, even though his body had been discovered in the meantime? Yes, I wasn't aware of what had happened until after I completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lyre, I believe.
Liar.
Part of the lyre, I believe. I never tasted anything like it. It was like a dream. I was so moved that I burst into song. I'm sorry, but are you saying that the lyre... I'm sorry, but are you saying that the lyre tasted good?
Samson and Gregory's voices are a little too similar to one another's.
I'd like to hear more about that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, because remember, they said that the lyre strings were actually really, really terrible. So yeah, this is more proof that he's lost his sense of taste and smell. Interesting. Have you seen the Metopia picture I sent at Discord on Carne saying prepare for indigestion while getting eaten by a burger. It's Metopia, don't question. I think I have seen that. And, dude, I don't question anything. It's from the same, it's along the same lines as Tomodachi Life, so I get it. Which, by the way, I am so beyond excited for Tomodachi Life 2. I can't wait. It's gonna be absolute chaos. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not. I may just keep that one. I may just keep that particular brand of insanity to myself. Ah, yes, the lyre, the most dishonest of instruments. Yes, yes. I called it a leer for so long until I was corrected by a rude friend who told me that I was a dummy and it was lyre. So, whatever.
You're quite sure it was the lyre you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work? Oh, I'm certain of it. It was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case. Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? So the part you tried was the lyre? The one here shown without any strings?
Hello, Lightning SRP! Welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in!
Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate.
Yeah, because I remember that... Remember, way back when, Delicia said that she tried the strings and they were terrible. So what the heck is going on here?
So the strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all? And he enjoyed them? Miss Scone told us she ate a part of that lyre as well. But she said it was far too salty. Then it's true. The truth is, I've suspected for a while now that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste. Something wrong? How so exactly? There's a taste disorder, characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors.
Is that true? Is that a thing? Like... Okay, somebody in the chat, look that up and see if that's an actual thing. Because, like... Can one part of your taste buds just completely shut down? That's really weird. I'm sure it's actually a thing, but you never know with this game. They were throwing weird ass things at me. They didn't give a name for the disorder. Hold on, let me go a little further and see if there's actually a name for it.
And I suspect I've been suffering from it. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice. But there's no denying it now. That will explain why the food here seems so bland to me.
Hypogeusia. Ah, it is an actual thing. Thank you very much, Myers. Thank you.
What? But your taste buds are your livelihood!
Even if there were some long-term treatment, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation. Oh, that won't be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion.
Okay, now that I call bullshit on.
You do? I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like.
Samson, we can't show that recipe to just anybody!
Judy, Mr. Edgeworth is hardly just anybody. He is my attorney. I have no secrets from him.
Oh, thank God! If only the rest of my clients were like you. We wouldn't have any need for the Magatama nonsense that Phoenix has to employ.
Yes, you're right, of course. if that is what you wish.
What on earth is this secret recipe for a miracle cure?
I think we're about to find out.
Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
All right, we'll be right behind you. Judy.
Yes, Samson?
There's more to life than just... Please, Judy, think about the life you need to live. Because I won't always be around.
Don't say that! Without you, I don't have a life to live!
Oh god, it really is May all over again.
So I'll be waiting right there at the mansion until you come home. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait! Miss Bound!
Judy.
Whoa. She seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why'd you even say all that to her?
Because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own. What do you mean? The Holly collection, the candy making. It's all because she thinks these things will make me happy. She never thinks about what she wants. She likes. I just want her to be her own person and to choose her own destiny.
It is May! It's straight up May-Nato! We've done this storyline already! We've done this already in season 2! I know how this works! That is crazy. I mean, I guess it is kind of a common thing, like, you're indebted to the person who saved your life, and so you rebuild your entire life around them. I guess it's a common trope, but still, it's wild that this is exactly May-Nato beat for beat. Man, I should be getting Jessica to voice this character, not me.
The last thing I want is for her to miss out on all that life has to offer because of me.
I guess that makes sense.
He really does see her as his own child. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path?
No! No! He needs a best dad mug! Someone get this man a #1 dad mug! Because he is the #1 dad! He's great! Gregory Edgeworth, best dad ever! Ah! I love this man! I love this man so much! Ah! Alright, yeah, fine. It just makes it all the more worse that I know what's gonna happen to him in a few days! Okay, alright, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Yep. It's not my fault, okay? I don't even mean it in a thirst sense this time. I genuinely love that he's a good dad, okay? I don't mean it in a thirst sense this time. Well, not much this time anyway, but thank you. Thank you for the cat spray.
And what parents wouldn't do everything they could to protect them? I know exactly.
He's so good. Oh, no, this is not a flirting thing. saying this is me genuinely loving the fact that Gregory Edgeworth is a good dad. Oh, Miles deserved so much better. Miles could have had so much more. It's not fair. Why did you take him away, Gabe? Why did you take him away? Oh, hydrate, thank you. Wine into my drink. Alright. Gotta be back here. Gotta focus. I can sob all night about how Gregory Edgeworth is the best dad, but we got a show to do here. We got a murder to solve here. Pull it together, girly.
I think I've asked of you everything I can for now, Mr. Tumble. We should be getting back to the scene of the problem. Oh, you were leaving? I see. I suppose I'm going back to the interrogation room for another session.
No! Don't let this man go!
Yes. We'll have to do something. You'll speak to the police for me. That too. But I'll be putting something else in place as well.
Yes! Get his ass! Get him! If he puts Von Karma in his place. If he puts Von Karma in his place, yes! Let's freaking go! Let's freaking go!
An ace up our sleeve for when the time comes. I look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
We'll be back to brief you, Mr. Tangaroa, every day! And Judy, too!
Thank you, Eddie. I'll look forward to it. Mr. Tangaroa, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract confession. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can. Hold on. If you can't, Mr. Von Karma will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. And it will make it that much harder for you to save him. I understand. And I'll try.
Did I dip into the gumshoe voice a little bit? Sorry.
I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tangaroa. Have my word on it.
Meanwhile, me knowing what happens. Is he a better dad than Papari? Well, you know, considering Papari never actually got to be a dad to his daughter, I mean, he is looking out for her from the afterlife. So, I mean, you get points there. But no, I'm giving it to Gregory Edgeworth here. Sorry. Papari is great. I appreciate that he's a ghost looking out for his wife and girl, but you know, Greg actually got to be a dad. He actually got to be a dad. He actually got to see his son grow up a little bit. So he gets the edge there. December 25th, 11:03 a.m. Contest venue fountain room. Here we go.
Detective Bad, thank you again for what you did.
Yeah, thanks a ton!
Oh, he does a little bow too!
What are you talking about?
There's no need to be shy about it!
Never mind. I guess you two are back here to investigate some more. We are indeed. We'll need something solid if we're going to save Mr. Tangaroa.
Well, I hate to break it, but apart from this room, the whole place is locked down. What? But we need to see those other rooms!
This is Mr. Von Karman's duty.
Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guys probably too. I don't expect to speak with anybody, except the cops in this town. Everybody else is gone. And I doubt Von Karma can both. Is this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far?
So what's your plan of action, Detective?
Same as before. Do what I can to help you uncover the truth. Promise.
You have my gratitude.
Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. We're gonna beat you and your bag of dirty tricks.
Detective, may we conduct a brief Detective, may we conduct a brief investigation of the area?
Sure, like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. You probably won't be seeing those again.
Fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation.
Alright, here we go. We can't do a whole lot here, but let's see what we can find. Since Kurumi cosplayed as Trunks, I can kind of see her as Vegeta because there are times she can also be a Tsundere. Oh yeah, no, Kurumi is absolutely Tsundere number 2. She's absolutely Tsundere number 2, and I love Emmy for that. Emmy did a great job with her. It's nice to have somebody else who is somewhat normal on the cast. Alright. Let's start by talking to people. Hello, Sleepy! Welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in! We are back investigating, the case. We are confined only to this room, and we can't talk to anybody thanks to Von Karma being a huge asshole.
Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating?
Sir, I'm analyzing the fountain water to see what might be in it, sir.
And? What did you find?
Chocolate! And what looks like the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. The composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tonganola's work. And the flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures.
Those little rivers flow from all 4 artists' rooms right here to this fountain. Guess that's how the stuff from the melted sculpture wound up in there.
So if it carries stuff from all 4 areas, there may be something really important in that fountain then.
And that's not all, sir. We also found blood.
Yeah, see, solved it.
What? Why is there blood in the water?
Think back to our investigation of the murder scene. Take another look at the scene in front of you.
Oh, this is a...
Take another look at the scene in front of you. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing.
You're right. I don't remember anybody mentioning it with blood along the body.
The victim's blood was mysteriously absent, as was the part of the chocolate chest pooled. I believe that the blood probably belonged to...
Well, it had to be Artie, right?
Take that!
The victim. I'll have the guy compare the blood on the murder.
Alright, well, we got that at least. Oh. Hello, Bushmaster! Welcome, welcome! Thanks so much for tuning in! I'm doing alright, man! It's Gay Lawyer Monday tonight. I pushed Gay Lawyer Sunday back to tonight. So we're all celebrating the wonderful #1 dad in the world that is Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, Sleepy, unfortunately, voice mod is not working tonight. Innocent, if you would refund her points, please. I will try to get it working for next time, but no voice mod tonight because, the system is borked and I need to figure out how to fix it. Sorry.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's.
But why would someone want to send the victim's blood downstream and into the fountain like this?
Victim's blood has been added to the crime reports. I just realized something. How are we going to watch Great Mouse Detective in a future watch party if you don't have Disney Plus? Oh, don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. I have ways. I have ways. All right. So let's talk to Judy. Let's see if you got anything new. Big achievement of the weekend. I beat Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, let's go. So did you... Okay, so are we talking OG Sonic Unleashed or are we talking the Sonic Unleashed PC port? Because that's the version I'm probably going to end up playing is the PC port.
Miss Bound, we're here to continue our investigation.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about earlier.
She's still looking kind of down in the dumps, Mr. E.
She must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say.
I found the photograph of the semi-final entries for you. Here, it's all yours.
Oh! There's a phoenix! There's a goddamn phoenix! Look! Look! There it is! There it is! There it is! There it is! Can't get away from it. Can't get away from it. Even here. He hasn't even met Phoenix. He didn't even know Phoenix exists and he's still here.
Wow! Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute cake!
Yes, Samson loved the design for that. And he loved the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto's and Mr. Froston's treat too. Only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems.
Was there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final?
Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the process. But he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
He has a son?
Why would his son come hang out at a contest venue?
Hey, your son comes and hangs out with you at courtrooms. I don't want to hear it, buddy.
You sure you're happy for us to keep holding?
Of course. I hope it helps with your investigation.
Gay Lawyer Monday? Talk about getting straight to the point. Hey! Wish I still had wish I had that drum roll thing. That's good. That's good. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. I just got a bunch of Sonic Unleashed tips. It's gonna be a while before I get to Sonic Unleashed, dude, so you're gonna have to remind me of all of this. But, I appreciate the tips. Okay, so Frost and Gusto's creations tasted the same in the semis, but different in the finals. Interesting. Wait a minute. Frost, Unicorn, and Gusto's Phoenix have the same tail and roast. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me go back and look at that. Details. You're right! You're totally right! The tail is exactly the same. Hang on, I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see if the, is the horn and the beak the same too? Okay, yeah, no, the beak and the horn are different. But yeah, no, the tail is pretty much exactly alike.
Oh, and I also have the book containing the recipe for the cure Samson mentioned.
We've seen this book before.
It was in the chocolate frame. in Tangaroa's group.
That's right. He put it on display there, so that everybody could see the grand prize.
What? The cure is in the ultimate cookbook?
Well, yeah, that's where I would put a cure. That's where I'd put a super cure.
So, it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it?
Oh, no. We told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told you yet.
So, the contestants all knew what the ultimate cookbook was this whole time.
A book containing formulas for creating a cure for taste disorders and other chemical and pharmaceutical items. And Delicia is a pharmacist! Okay, well, I'm immediately... Suspicion is immediately going back onto her. Because she's but, oh, no. No. That's exactly what the game wants me to think. It wants me to make that connection. I see you, game. No. I'm not gonna fall for that. You had me there in the first half, not gonna lie, but making Delicia the suspect would be a little too easy for an Ace Attorney game. I almost fell for that, you guys. I have to get going. See you tomorrow for Paper Mario. Alright, take care, Luigi. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a good night. If I ever took up the VTuber route, my avatar would have to be unique. A Japanese Mastiff. Well, you know, I can safely say I have never seen a Japanese Mastiff VTuber before. I say go for it. Absolutely go for it. Taste disorder. A guy who cannot commit to choosing which wife in a harem. I don't think that's quite the taste. Taste disorder they're talking about, but I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Sleepy. There is some susness going on. There is definitely some sussiness floating about here.
I'd like to hear more about the cookbook if you don't mind, Miss Bow.
Alright. Tell me about this ultimate cookbook of yours.
So if I understand correctly, the ultimate cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines.
Exactly. Or rather, totally new medications that haven't made it to the market yet, to be precise. To the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, it would be worth a fortune.
Again! They're really trying to make Delicia look sus. They're really trying to point the finger at Delicia here, which means it can't possibly be her.
Why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest?
Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard of the Tangaroa group?
The Tangaroa group? Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before. It's a major pharmaceutical corporation. Sells all kinds of pills and poison.
And we're just now making this connection? I feel like this should have been brought up way earlier.
Oh yeah! That new Cold Killer Pro has been making some real waves since it went on sale. I always reach for a cold killer when I'm feeling under the weather.
Wait, isn't that the same stuff that Phoenix took? Isn't that the same stuff that Phoenix took back in Turnabout Beginnings? And... Oh no.
Which is... never, as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the Tangaroa group, if you don't mind.
God, he really... is anybody else here getting, like, Shepard vibes from the way that, Gregory is talking? Is anyone else getting Commander Shepard vibes from Mass Effect?
Tell me more about the Tangaroa group.
or is it just me?
So, did Mr. Tangaroa not want to take over for his parents and go into the family business?
No. He preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. and his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. Then, when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook.
But why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest?
He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it. But it would have been an insult to his parents' memory simply to give it away. So he decided to find somebody he felt was worthy of it.
Isn't this the plot of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory too? Isn't this how Willy Wonka conducted his contest? He was trying to find an heir worthy of taking over his chocolate factory, and all he got were a bunch of snot-nosed punks.
How about the board of directors? Love that.
Later, Cadmos! Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening.
Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else.
They hated the idea of course. Which is why Delicia entered the contest. The Tangaroa group wanted her to win the book back for them.
Ah, there you go. There's your conspiracy.
So you knew she was a pharmacist all along?
Yes, and not only that. I told her how to appeal Samson's case. I tried to help her win.
But why?
I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangaroa group.
Oh no, here we go.
If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. So I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way that Samson couldn't object to.
So, that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far along she had no business.
But Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Mr. Frost wasn't really a confectioner either. He still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor and a gifted crafter of desserts, too.
Gifted indeed, judging by the standard of his work and refinement. How did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time?
I sense another cheater!
I'm not sure I have much more to tell you. But if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course.
She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tangaroa. I could certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday, if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely.
Ooh, I'll have some too. Your tea is the die for, Miss Belle.
Well, how could I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right out.
You know, I think that cheered her up a little.
Investigation complete! Did you guys hear about Chicken Jockey? Oh yeah, where dumbass kids are going crazy in theaters because of the Chicken Jockey. Okay, to be perfectly clear, I don't play Minecraft, so I don't know what the significance of the Chicken Jockey is. I assume it's a meme of some sort, but I mean, can we not lose our minds in the theaters like this? There was another movie like this where a bunch of preteens did dumb stuff and, like, got themselves kicked out of the theater because of it. Like, a whole group of them. Like, what was it? They were showing up, like, wearing suits? What movie was that? What movie was that? Does anybody remember what I'm talking about? It was fairly recent. But yeah, guys, if you're gonna go to the movies, freaking watch the movie. Don't make it a viral meme dumbness, please. I go to the movies to escape and to offer commentary to my husband, who is the only one who will tolerate sitting next to me. I feel like I'm being a little hypocritical here, but at least I don't go around, like, shouting memes at the top of my lungs in a theater.
Objection!
Morbius! Was it Morbius? I don't remember, actually. They were, like, showing up in full suits? I don't recall. Also, hello, Bad0x! Welcome! Thanks so much for tuning in! You and Travis were in a Minecraft video on Aphmouse. Yeah! See, that's the funny thing. I haven't played Minecraft, and yet I'm in Aphmouse. You know what? Maybe I just start playing a little bit of Minecraft. Maybe I start playing it just a little bit. I'm not saying it's gonna be on stream or anything, but you know, maybe you should play Minecraft. see what all the fuss is about, you know. Yeah, you know what? That is becoming a more and more real possibility every day. So, you know, stay tuned. Maybe SGG Minecraft. Maybe we'll see. Minecraft Mondays. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not like a weekly thing, but we'll see.
We've learned a little more about the contest participants. Still one question involving Mr. Gusto for which we never got an answer. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto? You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
Sure. I was...
Silence! You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information!
What's he doing in Mr. Frost's room? And that's not all. I also have questions about the work he submitted in the semi-finals. A confectioner who admits to lacking design sense, and a sculptor with spades. Mr. Gusto could not have hoped to win such a high-level contest himself. Which is why I begin to wonder if there was some sort of connection between him and Mr. Frost. Detective, I need to ask Mr. Gusto a few more questions. His story still doesn't quite add up.
Yeah, me neither.
We need to figure out how to get in touch with him.
Uh-oh. One guess as to who this is gonna be.
Oh, do you now?
Hi, Von Karma. Punch his lights out! Just punch his lights out right now! Save us the trouble! Just deck him! Gregory Edgeworth should be allowed to throw hands!
Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it.
Mr. Von Karma.
I am already in the midst of my own investigation into Gusto. So there is no need for the likes of you to pester him with the same questions again. I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you have.
You seem dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusto.
Von Starscream is either stupid or lying, and he wants you to believe he's stupid. No, I say he's both. I say he's both.
Fine. Then allow me to take you up on your offer.
Very well. What is it?
I'd like you to tell me about the connection between Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost.
Alright, here we go.
The connection between Gusto and Frost. It was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happened to be taking part in the same contest.
Oh wow, that was quick.
And that's all?
That's all I have to say to you.
What? But that doesn't help us at all.
We'll have to confront him with evidence if we want to draw the truth out of him. And it's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something.
Alright. No, there's definitely a connection. There's definitely a connection. That is a very short testimony. I think that's the shortest testimony we've ever gotten. But no. There's gotta be a connection. There's no way that they're similar. There's no way that their entries are that similar just out of chance. Objection!
Objection!
Oh yeah, I forgot. His objection sucks.
Objection! I wonder if you could take a look at the two confections in the foreground for me, Mr. Von Karma. They were made for the contest semi-finals. Both are quite exquisitely crafted, wouldn't you agree?
Get to the point.
As the nameplate suggests, these were Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries. Mr. Gusto told us that confectionery design was far from his strong suit, and yet his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost's. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that their two entries also tasted exactly the same.
Objection!
What are you suggesting?
Oh, I was really hoping that he was just adjusting his tie, but I was really hoping he was about to throw hands.
I am suggesting that they were helping one another out. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
In the first case of Turnabout Tsundere, Kusuri gives a one-line testimony. You have to keep pressing to get more. Oh, really? Oh, I love that. I love that. That's so cute. That's great. I love that.
While at first glance, the two may appear to be superficially different, it soon becomes apparent that there are significant similarities in how they were put together. They are made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design style. This picture is proof positive that the two were working together!
If you figured that much out, I suppose there's little point in denying it.
Mr. Von Karma knew all along that they were cooperating.
But I'll warn you, none of what you're about to hear will be to your advantage.
Alright. What do we got? What do we got here?
Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final.
So you knew that the two were cooperating. Mr. Von Karma, why are you trying to bury the truth?
Objection!
Please, enough with the petty slander. I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around before I could provide proper context in court. It simply slipped my mind to explain that to you.
You little bitch! Nothing slip nothing, sir! Oh, he's such a scuzzball, this guy! I forgot what an absolute punk he is!
It doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. I can't let things end like this.
Alright, we need to press that last statement. That last statement is all kinds of sus. They were working together. He spelled out the details of his relationship. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. What happened then?
But why were they cooperating?
Gusto's set to design is snow, and Frost was an amateur neither of them stood a chance of making it through the contest alone.
So what was their endgame? Why cooperate only until the day before the finals?
Gusto claims to have ended the scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merits. His one and only goal, really, was to be crowned the world's best confectioner. And his pride would not allow him to do so with the help of another.
Cheaters can only ever win hollow victories, I guess.
Yeah, you hear that, all you jerkwads who are artificially inflating the Monster Hunter leaderboards? Hollow victories! You bunch of cheaters! Never mind that. Never mind what I'm shouting about right now. I'm a little salty that people are cheating in Monster Hunter.
I was under the impression that their collaboration had only lasted through the semifinals. But I'm starting to think it might have lasted up through the finals itself. Mr. Von Karma, I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together for, if you don't mind.
If you must.
Alright.
Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best. The two cooperated until the day before the final, then decided to compete on their own merits.
Is that true, though? Do we have anything that says otherwise? Frost sculptures were scrumptious, except for the rear. Wait a minute. What if it was salty because somebody else made the string? What if it was salty because someone else made the string? That's what I'm thinking. Let's give it a try.
Objection!
Objection! They weren't working together during the finals? I find that a little hard to believe. Miss Scone is on record as having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. And while he was certainly skilled, I doubt even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight. It seems far more likely to me that he and Mr. Gusto were still cooperating during the finals.
Objection!
How many times must I explain this to you? Assertions require proof. And one person's entirely subjective statement is not proof of anything. Besides, even amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Perhaps Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example, is an amateur whose cooking puts first-class chefs to shame.
I feel sorry for your wife, sir. Yeah! Thank you! The hypocrisy of this man!
How is that an entirely subjective statement?
Okay, but a little smirk though. I can see where Anyway.
Furthermore, you are ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she also described some of Frost's works as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce the perfect confectionery. No more objections, I take it.
There must be some way I can prove that Gusto and Frost were still collaborating.
Mr. E, there's something that's been on my mind.
Yes? What is it, Eddie?
Mr. Frost's entry for the finals. Wouldn't it have taken a while to make?
I would imagine so.
Making flavored water, freezing it all, and then carving 2 whole sculptures? Could he really have done all that and helped Mr. Gusto with his work?
Oh. And this is why you're the weird girl, Eddie.
If it were me, I'd have barely gotten as far as setting a flavored water up to freeze part. I just can't see how Mr. Frost could have pulled it off.
Perhaps there's some lawyerly instinct in you after all, Eddie. Your pondering certainly points to another possibility.
Yeah, never mind that he just ate a piece of paper. It's okay. He needs the fiber, you guys. He needs the fiber. He doesn't have enough fiber in his diet.
Eddie's right. Mr. Frost would have needed to freeze his own large blocks of flavored ice. And there wouldn't have been time to do that to the test itself. So what must Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice theory within the time limit?
Let the man die. Yeah. Let the man cook. Let the man cook. He's got to digest his thoughts. He made it the day before the final, clearly.
He must have made the flavored ice the day before. And all he would have had to do was sculpt it.
What are you muttering about now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized something. That's all. I realized that you're correct.
What? Mr. E!
I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh? Accepting defeat at last, are we?
The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Just as you said, the day before the final really did mark the end of their collaboration. Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice which would have needed at least a day to freeze. And whose flavors would therefore have already been prepared by Mr. Gusto?
Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Gusto told me, that he helped Frost until the day before the final.
In that case, why didn't Mr. Frost reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto in return?
I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead.
Sounds like you need a fae.
Perhaps not, but I imagine Mr. Gusto could tell us. So why don't you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim?
How dare you call my methods into question?
That's not my intention. I just don't understand why you would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Gusto from me.
One good reason? Certain. The how and why of Frost and Gusto's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case.
Objection!
How can you possibly say that with any certainty? If their relationship had broken down for some reason, that could very well have been the motive behind this murder.
Objection!
Could it indeed? Then why did Gusto himself tell me all about it? Why did the man you seem so keen on accusing share the details of his collaboration with the prosecution? Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time.
Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time, you know. And I imagine Mr. Von Karma is aware of exactly what
Well, cat got your tongue.
Even if this is a trap, I can't back down now. Mr. Gusto snuck into Mr. Frost's room, and we still don't know why. That fact alone is reason enough to suspect him.
If that's your only concern, then allow me to clear it up for you.
I knew it. It was a trap.
I was saving this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come. Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless interjections. Here, take a look at this.
Oh, their sons were friends. Oh, brother. Here we go.
That's
Gusto and Frost. And their sons.
A photo of Frost, Gusto, and their sons. Gusto's son visited his father daily up through the semifinal. Oh, man.
Gusto snuck into Frost's room in order to retrieve this photograph.
But why?
It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Gusto was concerned that the fact that Mr. Frost and his acquaintance might place him under undue suspicion. A concern that you have just proven was entirely well-founded. Gusto's actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reason to believe otherwise.
He's never going to let me talk to Mr. Gusto!
Now, if you're quite done obstructing my investigation, I have things to be getting on with.
Damn.
That smug, self-righteous jerk! I'll give him something to be getting on with!
What do we do, Mr. E? Mr. Toguro is finished if we can't figure something out!
Things to be getting on with. What exactly could those things be? He has a body, a murder weapon, and a suspect in custody. If the prosecution needs to pursue Mr. Tangaroa, surely they have all that we need. Yet surely they have all we need. So why is Mr. Von Karma still investigating the scene of the crime?
Something on your mind, Mr. E?
We're missing something. Something important. Mr. Von Karma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution of Mr. Tangaroa. Yet, he still doesn't seem entirely confident of his case. If he was, why refuse to share information with Detective Bad?
Who else? Haven't seen autopsy report yet either. You guys probably got a hand on that too.
No autopsy report. Oh! Are we about to logic our way? Are we about to logic our way to do this?
In addition, we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to the evidence. Take another look at the scene in front of you. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be is clearly missing.
Alright, missing victim's blood.
You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they removed blood along with the body.
And we found blood in the fountain, right?
Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangaroa's room, but in a most unusual way.
The fountain!
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is frost.
So, there were no traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Yet we found some in the fountain instead. Why?
Oh! Why indeed? 24 hours post-murder? Blood in the fountain? Alright, well, it's clear that these two go together.
Mr. Frost's blood went missing from the crime scene. But traces of it showed up in the fountain. Why go to the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. Wait, could someone have moved the body aside to get to the blood?
But why? Why would you move the body aside? Oh. No autopsy report. Okay, well, we only have the two options.
So the body might have been moved aside, or even removed from the scene of the crime entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, but very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been that the body had been recovered by the forensic team. But what if that assumption is false?
Gregory? Greg, where are you going with this, buddy?
What if Mr. Von Karma wouldn't show Detective Bad the autopsy report out of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way all along? The question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back information about the body? It's did Mr. Von Karma even have any information about the body in the first place? How do things look from that angle?
Oh, we're turning the chessboard around. We're flipping the board around.
Perhaps the body hadn't been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away by the culprit before their arrival.
Mystery?
We've both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witnesses, shady deals, forged evidence.
Sure, everyone's heard of that stuff. What's that got to do with us right now?
I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Even Mr. Von Karma. I tried my best not to let my preconceptions color our interactions with him.
Damn, you're a better man than me, Greg.
Nonetheless, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own.
Twist the truth? You mean he's been playing dirty?
I fear he might have been, and still is. And I'm about to let him get away with it.
Like I said, get his ass! Get him!
I'm returning to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney.
Yes, sir.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Yes, what is it now?
I have a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact you've been keeping from us.
Really? You mean to call the methods of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you, if you obstruct the police in their work any further,
There will be consequences.
Objection!
Objection! It's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma. It's you!
Get him! Get him! Get him!
What?
Isn't it on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is?
What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating what the prosecution's role is or not with the likes of you. But let me make one thing clear. My job is to identify suspects and ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable case.
Objection!
I swear Von Karma will one day be the...
How dare you? How dare you, sir? How dare you? You don't get to say that in my stream, no! No! That's not cool. That's not cool. My heart. My heart. And how far would you go for your perfect case?
Thank you. Thank you. That was deserving of a boo.
And how far would you go for your perfect cases?
Objection!
You create facts out of whole cloth, perhaps?
And I thought you had outdone yourself already. But now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence?
I do. Because it's why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn. What are you talking about? You didn't shut him out of the investigation because you wanted him to keep an eye on us. You did it to stop him from finding out that you don't have the body! What? He doesn't have the body?
Objection!
Ridiculous! You're clutching at straws! I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander!
Then allow us to examine it. Prove me wrong, if you can.
I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder than that. I am under no obligation whatsoever to prove your baseless accusations one way or another.
Objection!
Objection! As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Why did it disappear? And where did it go?
What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found. So what?
So what indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still at the scene when the police got here, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in that room, then it all makes perfect sense.
Objection!
What is this petty obsession with the blood stain? But since it's so important to you, why don't you tell me where you believe it went?
Of course, after all, evidence is everything, as you never tire of telling me. I believe this should back up my theory quite nicely. What evidence do I have that shows where the blood from Mr. Tangaroa's room went?
This one accusation is what sets in motion the entire plot of the Ace Attorney series. Yeah? Yeah? This was the moment. This was the moment. Frost's blood was found in the fountain, but not at the scene of the crime. Yeah, no, there's no other explanation.
Take that!
adjust your code first, baby. Adjust your code first, son. You gotta look your best for when you take this man down.
Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain, along with traces of the chocolate from Mr. Tangaroa's room. I believe the missing piece of blood-stained chocolate was dumped into the stream that flows to the fountain, which strongly points towards one certain fact. Someone purposely disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest.
There you go. Adjust your tie, baby. Adjust your tie.
Mr. Von Karma, where did you find the body? You didn't find it, did you? Answer me!
Where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence? You have neither the authority nor the means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water!
No, but I do.
Curse you, bad! You've been a thorn in my side from the moment you were assigned! Well, no longer. As of now, you are officially off the case!
I was barely on it in the first place. Mr. Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that no body was ever recovered?
It's really quite the claim, though. One that you'll never find any proof for, I'm afraid.
Oh, you bitch.
What must I do to get an answer out of him?
Now, if you don't mind, I have given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court. Gregory Edgeworth. Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will!
Mark my words, Mr. Von Karma. Your methods will be your undoing. No matter how you try to hide the truth, I'll bring it all to light in the end.
Ah, no! We're under attack! Ah! Admiral Trina! Thank you very much for the raid! Hang on. Let me give you a shout out. Oh wow, we just had a very dramatic moment. Hello, Trina. Thank you very much for the raid. And hello, raiders. Welcome. I am Super Geek Girl, aka Ariel Graham. I am a voice actress with Crunchyroll. You may have heard me very recently as Karine Inda in the 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. You can also hear me as Samidare Asahina, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, Julian Mushoku Tensei, Tia and Overlord, and a bunch of other stuff. And tonight, we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations. It is Gay Lawyer Monday, baby! Unfortunately, there haven't been a whole lot of gay lawyers in this particular stream, but that's okay. We have Best Dad Ever, Gregory Edgeworth. And he really is the best. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And thank you for helping me hit my follower goal. We are so close to 300, guys. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. And please stick around for the finale of the stream. We're about to wrap things up, I think. But please feel free to stick around to the end.
Forgive me, Detective. I didn't mean to put you in the spot.
Don't sweat it. It was always gonna end this way. Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way he did before. First time for everything, huh? You know, I think you might be right about the body being missing.
I am. And I'll prove it in court.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, go to work. Since, you know, I'm off the case. That's very kind. And I'm sorry to keep asking favors of you, Detective Bat. There is one more thing.
One more thing. In true Columbo fashion.
Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Come on, let me in on the secret! Alright. The detective and I were just arranging a little, in short, trial. I think we have enough to see Mr. Tangaroa acquitted. But I would prefer to have an ace in the hole, just in case. And? What is it? You'll find out in the court. Wait, what? You're letting me join you? Of course I am. You are my assistant, after all. I'll be more than that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know? We can take on Mr. Von Karma together! Indeed. Though I'm hoping we'll have freed Mr. Tangaroa by then. But if we're up against Mr. Von Karma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility that this may take some time. Right! But we'll do everything we can in the meantime. I know you can beat Mr. Von Karma, Mr. E! I believe in you!
Oh. And then there's me knowing what happens next. Ouch. Gabe! Gabe! Why are you hurting me so?
We can't allow Mr. Tangaroa to remain in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And we won't. I'll expose him.
That is really bad timing for the sad violin.
I'll expose Mr. Von Karma's lies if it's the last thing I do.
And it was! And it was! Why'd you have to say it like that? No! Oh, alright. Worst timing for the yippee. Absolutely. Oh, boy. Alright. Well, unfortunately, that's gonna have to wait until next time. My voice is nearly shot from all the screaming, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. But we'll be back at it tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. More voice acting, more silly voices, more screaming about 100 girlfriends, more screaming in general, I think. But right now, I'm gonna take some tea and give my voice a rest. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks again to Admiral Tina for the raid. You're a lovely, lovely individual. Thank you so much for that. And for now, this is Super Geek Girl signing off. Stay super, everybody, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. Bye-bye!